Hey Leo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina and today we are doing September predictions for you. This may apply to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to you. Take what resonates and leave the rest that doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at Sinfulpluto.com. And if you want to find me on social media, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited to see what comes through for you. I hope that your season treated you well, my loves. I hope that you enjoyed Leo's season and made the most of it, made the best of it. See what's going on for you in September. All right, we have a bunch of cards that fell out. Okay. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. I love the imagery of this card. It's so cool. It reminds me of a masochist. I don't know why that's funny to me. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed right here, and then the Ace of Swords reversed that fell out as well. And then we have the Five of Swords reversed, we have the Tower, and then bottom of the deck is a Two of Pentacles reversed. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay. Wow, okay. So Leo, it kind of seems as though you're at a sort of a crossroads here. Or maybe you're in a period of kind of reflecting on your past, present, and future type of thing. And the reason why is because of the imagery of the Two of Wands here. And it's between the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, both of them reversed. And you know, one of the faces is looking at the Eight of Pentacles, the other one is looking at the Six of Pentacles. So it makes me wonder if some of you this month are kind of reflecting on your past and thinking about your future and how you want your future to go, what avenue you want to follow, how you want to navigate your future so that you don't end up repeating the past. I feel that maybe in the past you have tried maybe trying to do something to impress others, trying to gain the approval of other people, doing things, tasks, activities, or jobs that don't really fulfill you, but you think that other people would be happy seeing you do it. Or maybe, you know, you're just constantly looking for the validation of others and not really receiving it. You know, no matter how much work you put into something, you're just not really receiving the recognition or the validation that you have been looking for. And it's almost that the longer you do that, the longer you have been subjecting yourself to these things, the more you've been hurting yourself to the point where it's, you know, making you cry, and it's just, you are trying to push past the pain, I guess you could say, and maybe hoping that there is some sort of silver lining, or hoping that things will get better over time, or that hoping that they'll finally give you the recognition that you're looking for. But it seems that with the Six of Pentacles reversed, there simply isn't the reciprocity that you are looking to receive. And I think that Leos are really big on reciprocity. You know, you guys have such big hearts as a Leo Venus. I can definitely relate to this. You know, I feel like a lot of us, we have really big hearts, and we want to give so much love and care to the people that we love. Or, you know, to the jobs and tasks and activities that we're really into. And whenever we feel that there isn't a lot of reciprocity, or we feel like we're being starved of attention or starved of what we're putting into, you know, that can be really discouraging for us, and it can be really difficult to deal with. But at the same time, we can be so devoted to these things or people that, you know, we continue to go for it. Or, you know, they give us a burst of attention at one point, and then starve us later for a longer period of time to keep us hooked, and then it just continues this cycle. And so it feels that you kind of have this choice, I guess you could say, in September of whether you want to continue, you know, following through with this energy of putting yourself in situations, or just being in situations where you put so much effort and time and you invest so much of yourself in them, and you're not rewarded for that in whatever way you're looking to be rewarded, whether it's through the validation of certain people or to be accepted by these people or whatever. It feels like no matter how much you try to fit in, or no matter how much you try to be accepted by a certain group of people, they just end up criticizing you and just reminding you that you are not them, if that kind of makes sense. And I think that's kind of a difficult truth for you to swallow, I think, because maybe in the past you have had really bad insecurities, or maybe you've had certain experiences in the past where, you know, that was something that was ingrained in you, of not being accepted and always, you know, trying to be accepted, always trying to conform to make other people happy, to feel welcome, you know, maybe dimming yourself down for others to feel comfortable around you, this kind of thing. And so it kind of feels like you're at that crossroads now where it's like, do I want to continue doing this? Do I want to continue striving for their attention, their approval, even though it hasn't been rewarding up until this point? Or do I just want to cut things off and finally be able to worry about myself? Because a lot of this, it really seems it boils down to trying to impress other people, trying to make other people happy, right? Two of Pentacles reversed, again, trying to impress people. What this kind of feels is like you're juggling all of these things, doing all of these things, doing all of these tricks and flips, trying to get their attention, and they're just not really giving it to you. I feel like you're doing it all for that validation. Two of Coins reversed and the Six of Wands right under that. I feel like you're doing it for like that validation, and it's not necessarily like a terrible or like bad thing. I think it's something that it happens with us humans. You know, as humans, we want to be accepted. We want to feel like we're part of a community of some sort. We want to feel like we're part of something, right? And so whenever we feel ostracized, it can be really hard on us. So yes, we have the Five of Swords reversed, right? Mental exhaustion, Ace of Swords reversed, a lot of confusion, mental fogginess, you know, not really knowing how to approach the situation, not knowing what you're doing wrong, just wondering and feeling confused, like, why do these people hate you so much? Or why do these people why are these people so fixated, or why are they so blatantly trying to keep you out? Why is it that they are trying to exclude you? And it kind of feels like you're driving yourself crazy with that question. And sometimes it's just the fact that they want to feel superior, and by kicking other people out, that could be part of what makes them feel like they're the top dogs, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so, and then we have the Tower card, right? You know, an unstable foundation, something that needs to fall apart, something that needs to crumble to the ground. And perhaps this is a really dramatic thing, but I feel that with this Tower card, this is more so a kind of an epiphany or a realization that these people really aren't shit. These people ain't shit. And, you know, you have the choice to give them this power over you, or you can start working on yourself and doing things that make you happy and feeling content with these things on your own, and being happy doing what you want to do, doing things that make you happy, rather and you know, and getting success from that, and just being your own personal light, I guess you could say. And embracing your light and embracing your eccentricities, rather than trying to impress other people or show other people that you somehow are better than them. You know, like, don't try to be the people that you have been trying to be like, or have been trying to be accepted by for so long, because it doesn't feel like those people are the type of person that you would want to be in the first place. Does that kind of make sense? It feels really superficial, right? Two of Pentacles reverse is like trying to impress other people for superficial reasons. So if that's the case, reflect on why you're trying to do this. What is this superficiality that you might be trying to put on to make other people happy or to get their validation or whatever the case might be? And how can you cut that off, or how can you begin on devising ways to basically reverse that and do things that make you happy instead of worrying what other people think and trying to impress other people, or maybe even being in competition with others or whatever the case may be. So I feel that in September, it's a really good time to not only break down these foundations, right? Tower card, breaking down whatever was unstable in your life, but also building things that are now stable, building healthier coping mechanisms or healthier friendships or healthier bonds in general with people, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's kind of what I see for you, Leo. I feel that it's kind of time to acknowledge how you might be sabotaging your own self, your own growth, and your own success by trying to impress these other people. And I think that by trying to be accepted by this group of people or by this job or whatever the case is, it doesn't seem like a mutually beneficial sort of dynamic. It feels very one-sided, and I think someone would benefit more than the other person to try to fit in. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you might get the short end of the stick by trying to conform to the certain group or to a certain standard or whatever the case is. And so with the Two of Wands, it to me kind of talks about how can you broaden your horizons, and how can you plan for the future so that history doesn't end up repeating. What habits or coping mechanisms can you implement into your life that are healthy and good for you? What bonds can you make? What resources can you use so that you can get ahead and do what is best for you rather than what you think might get you to be accepted by others, I guess you could say. So yeah, I also feel like you would open doors by kind of releasing that sort of expectation or burden on your shoulders. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that resonates. I hope you were able to get something out of this. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. And with that being said, I will talk to you later.